This is Skygrid, an old Minecraft map largely forgotten by the community. An endless grid of random blocks, where one wrong step results in certain death. And in this video I'm going to be spending 100 days in Skygrid with one goal in mind: beat the Ender Dragon. Can we do it? Well, there's only one way to find out. Enjoy. I started off by dying. Yeah, loading such an old map was a challenge, but after turning down the render distance we were good to go. Day 1. I realized it would be wise to have a base near some water, so in case I fall I can easily get back up. While collecting blocks I fell into a cobweb, and then a few seconds later I almost died to lava. Yeah, this wasn't a smooth start. With one heart and no food left, I made the only logical decision: jump into lava. Luckily I found some melons nearby. They suck as a food, but it'll have to do for now. Thinking ahead, I knew that even melons can run out quickly, so I started working on a small melon farm, which hopefully will get me through this rough start. I tried planting the melon when I realized that you have to actually turn it into seeds first. I'm smart, I know. Day 1 was full of smart plays, falling into more cobwebs, followed by walking off and losing everything I had. But then I discovered this trick that you can do with water. Pretty cool, huh? I also spotted a chest in the distance, however I fell while getting the loot. So I tried again and fell again. Never mind, I guess I'll leave this chest alone. No way, chests have mob eggs inside them. That's pretty OP. Day 2 is here, finally. So I celebrated by expanding my little island. Everything was going well. I managed to find another chest which had spruce saplings. Nice. I also realized that trees don't grow above the build height. Yeah. Did some more expanding, which led me to almost dying. I mean, not even close. I survived on half a heart. Speaking of halves, less than 0.5% of you guys are subscribed. What's up with that? Are my videos really that bad? Anyways, I made a bed and found a diamond pickaxe in a chest. And in the next chest I found a diamond sword? Let's go! It was getting dark and I had to test out my new bed. Pretty comfy. Day 3. I was exploring when I suddenly jumped into lava by accident. Unfortunately, this won't be the last time. My first tree came to life, so I chopped it down and used the materials to further expand my base. However, I wasn't expecting this. Half of my base caught on fire, including me. So I immediately jumped into water and went full firefighter mode. But the plank below me disappeared and I was falling. And by falling I mean hundreds of blocks. Then something crazy happened. A sapling grew into a tree while I was staying on top of it. The next day I've built two very useful things: an infinite water supply and a good old cobblestone generator. And I may have accidentally used the wood on the lava part. It was working just fine when I noticed that I kept destroying the block behind it. That's when I got the idea to take a bucket of lava and turn it into obsidian. That way I can hold left click and keep on mining. Day 6. My first melon harvest. I decided to expand my melon farm, but my water started freezing. Because apparently we're in the tundra biome. Interesting. The following day I found a big spawner. Maybe this will get me rid of the melons once and for all. I also began a birch tree farm. That way I don't have to build with cobble. And I finally started using the diamond pick. At least it doesn't sit in a chest anymore. Plus I needed it anyway to mine some obsidian. You can take a guess what that's for. No wonder my trees ain't growing. There were blocks above them. On day 9 I found 2 slime spawners. Then I did some more hard work at the cobble generator. Please don't ask me how I got into this situation again. After escaping the cobweb, I made an amazing discovery. You can do the T-pose if you swim up against the wall. I bet you didn't know that. Day 10, I almost died. Just kidding, I wanted to flex my water clutching. I also built a nether portal. Finally, all of that obsidian came to good use. But the nether seems too dangerous for now, so I didn't risk it and went back. You fought! On day 11 I was back at it, risking my life for no reason. However, I may have been a little too confident, as I've walked into lava again and some blazes were shooting at me, which resulted in me barely getting away at half a heart. Take a look at the base, it's growing quite nicely. I wish I could say the same for what's going on underneath the base. We've got a mob infestation, boys. And I got tired of the slow generator. On day 13 I picked up a bucket of lava and took care of the mob infestation. Then I began work on the new, improved cobblestone generator. However, I'm gonna need quite a lot of iron for this, as the build includes 4 hoppers. All that was left is to put the water and lava where they belong and voila. Right after I finished 2 skeletons jumped out of my tree farm and mugged me. Well, too bad, I got my bed right there, so with the help of the sun, I won the battle. Speaking of my tree farm, it's starting to look like an actual tree farm. From one farm to another, my melon farm is in full gear. However, I'm not sure why I'm still eating melons. I've got a big spawner! Holy, eating melons takes forever. But I guess melons can't push me off, unlike that stupid pig. Moving on, I officially mined my first diamond, and I even got an achievement for it. On day 17 I finally decided it would be a good time to light up my forest, and I also put some torches below my base. Next day I grabbed the pumpkin because I wanted to make a snow golem, but I accidentally put it on my head and had some fun with it. There's one thing only a snow golem can do, and that's generate lots of white powder. That's why I'll be calling him Pablo. Day 19. I mined some cobble in the new generator and then I went into the nether again, which of course resulted in me dying and losing half of my stuff. Hopefully I've learned my lesson. The next day began by me messing around with the stationary water again. Then I started preparing my creeper farm, which I never ended up finishing. Time to mine some more obsidian. This time I'm not going to the nether. Instead, I needed to make an enchanting table. Now I'll be able to improve my tools and maybe even get fortune free for my pickaxe. I'm not sure what I was doing on day 21, perhaps I wanted to lose all of my stuff again, but fortunately this time I survived. And I was able to make a full-sized netherwart farm. Look at all the eggs I got from the chests I looted so far. Very nice. Forget creepers, I'll make a skeleton farm. On day 22 I found this guy walking around offering some stuff, but when I wanted to accommodate him he rudely pushed me down and got me killed. Not cool, man. I messed up the skeleton platform, so I corrected that and imprisoned the guy who just killed me. He'll be serving a life sentence. I continued work on the skeleton farm by finishing up the walls, and yeah, I'm still eating melons for some reason. No idea why. Day 24. Another boy with llamas appeared. This time he didn't kill me. I also made a little room using birch planks where the skeletons will fall and die. But I wasn't careful enough and somehow I got myself into this situation. The worst part is that I only had the melons, which didn't heal me at all. Managed to get out by jumping and destroying the blocks, which launched me together with some skeletons. And just when I thought that I was safe, this man jumped and no-scoped me. I still don't believe that's a normal skeleton. Watch it in slow motion. Reported for wall hacks. Ooh, my diamond egg survived! What a nice way to start day 26. Or so I thought. But the day wasn't over. I made new diamond tools and got my revenge on the skeletons. Day 27. Time to make my enchanting table more powerful. Wait, where did this guy go? I hope he didn't escape. I hope he's dead. Now for some reason I wanted to get seeds so I can farm wheat instead of melons. Yep, I'm still ignoring the pig spawner. On day 28 I collected even more bookshelves so I can finally unlock level 30 enchantments. But when I wanted to place the final bookshelves I noticed a creeper taking a swim in my melon farm. I'm not sure if I want that. And then I saw that the other trader disappeared too. After I placed all of the bookshelves, I finally saw that sweet level 30. Hey Pablo, how you doing? I'ma take some more powder if that's cool. Then I turned all of it into blocks of powder. It's just easier to transport, you know. I also made grindstone. This item is very overpowered. My melon farm needed to go, so I turned it into a wheat farm. What? You can destroy cobweb with water? Day 31, check out my butterfly clicking skills. Pretty good, huh? And don't worry, I'm not wasting my white powder. Time to harvest my netherwart farm. Then I mastered archery, using some bow from a skeleton. Now we can have a fair fight. And I'm getting close to that level 30. I'm glad I have that bow, because 3 creepers took over my island. It's time! What enchantment can I get? Oh, let's go! I feel like when you get fortune free in any world, the game has changed. Suddenly, you have plenty of diamonds at your disposal. And you bet I mined every diamond I found. On day 33 I found myself in the nether again. And I saw a piglin riding a ghast. Of course I was risking all of my stuff again, for no reason at all. And yeah, I ended up dying, but a miracle happened and I didn't lose anything. When collecting my items, another ghast appeared. This time without the piglin riding it. So I right click on him and he walks straight into the portal. I guess I'll keep him at my base. His name will be XD. I can't really ride him since I don't have the fungus on a stick, but at least I can sit on him. The next day I enchanted another pick, so I don't have to damage my fortune free, and it will let me mine cobblestone even faster. Then I began work on what I thought would be my blaze farm. For those of you who don't know, if you have a mob egg and you right click on a spawner, that spawner will start spawning the mob from the egg. And as you know, I have a ton of eggs. Day 36, I started off by mining some more cobble, which I used for the walls and roof of the new farm. I went in to place the egg, but instead 4 blazes spawned. I wasn't sure what was happening, but I needed to get rid of the blazes regardless. But hey, at least I got good blaze rod drops, so that's nice. For some reason the spawner didn't change into a blaze spawner. Well, that sucks. Modern problems require modern solutions. I'll get the blaze rods one way or another. I knew there was a blaze spawner above the nether portal, so I started building up, but I forgot to leave my diamond pick at home. I wanted to switch blocks, but I accidentally jumped in the lava above, which left me on 4 hearts and burning. On top of all that, some blazes started shooting me from above. I was dead. However, I managed to throw out my diamond pickaxe 2 frames before I died, so it didn't end up in lava. The pickaxe rescue mission was a success. Now I just need to safely make my way down. Can someone please explain how lava works? Because I'm completely clueless. On day 39 I was still in the nether when I spotted a chest. And you know me, I had to get it. I'll take 3 diamond boots any day. Then I continued with my YOLO strat of obtaining blaze rods, and I actually got 2. Great success. The strategy itself is pretty simple. Get a few blocks of cobblestone, go into the nether, try to kill a blaze, die. Day 41, I found a mysterious spawner. Only after a few villagers fell into the void I knew what I was dealing with. Oh, and I also found a double spider spawner. Then I did some exploring on half a heart. It's super fun, because you have nothing to lose. The next day I gave this spawner one more chance by trying to turn it into a piglin spawner. And it didn't work. In the evening, a zombie villager spawned in my base, so I trapped him, even though I already found a villager spawner before. I tried another spawner and this one actually worked, so I took my only enderman egg and prayed that it would work. I guess we'll see. Then something knocked me down and I almost died. When I got up, I found who was to blame. On day 44 my zombie villager disappeared. That made me quite sad, so I went back to work on the enderman farm. I'm going to need a lot of cobblestone for all the walls and roof. But a pleasant surprise was waiting for me. The first enderman had spawned. Now I knew that the spawner was working. That's huge! After finishing the farm, it was time to get some pearls. But I left the farm for 1 second and it turned into a mob grinder. Yeah, that's going to be a problem for sure. Day 46. I found XD hanging out below my base. I got worried, so I built him a small platform. I know who else needs a platform. Villagers. They kept falling into the void. I even built a railing for them. Now they are extra safe. Next I wanted to get a Fletcher, and sure enough I got one. Now I'm able to trade sticks. Hey buddy, you're not supposed to be there. This is private property. My tree farm is producing quite a lot of wood at this point. It's day 50. We're halfway there, and it started snowing for the first time. Coincidence? I don't think so. And just a few blocks further, it was raining. I guess there's a warmer climate. More tree farm expansion on day 52 and 53. It's gonna be humongous. Can't forget torches. Don't want any bad guys spawning in here. Just look at it, that's wood for days. On day 55 I almost died. A wild enderman jumped me while I was enchanting. Don't worry, I got my revenge. No wonder I can't get level 30 enchants, the snow is blocking it. Alright, I have more than enough pearls, I don't need you guys anymore. It's time to connect this to my skeleton farm and make a double farm. And that's exactly what I did on day 56. Both farms will be going into one spot. And I made the second farm a piglin farm. I had to use my last egg. Everything seems to be done, so I just sealed it up and built an entrance. As you can see, it's beautiful. And sure enough, it works like I expected. And for some reason I'm reading rotten flesh. That's a shame. Look at that, feather falling 4. Yeah, I should have gotten this way earlier. Hey buddy, whoa, 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 where are you going? You think you can escape? You think you can escape my farm? Yeah, I don't think so. And with looting free, I will have infinite everything. Yeah, I know the farms aren't the prettiest thing in the world. And the looting free works like magic. By the way, I just realized that my grass was 1 block lower. Yeah, that's why pigs aren't spawning. Day 60, I began by being a lumberjack. Why? Well, because this guy requires a lot of sticks for just a few emeralds. But at least he got some new traits. The following day a skeleton party was happening, but I clearly wasn't invited. Actually, it almost got me killed. On day 62 I abused the heck out of my fortune free. Infinite diamonds. And then this happened. Yeah, I jumped into lava again, and when I pressed escape I was on 2 hearts. I didn't know if I was going to make it. Just watch my live reaction. Oh my god! So I decided it would be a good idea to get some armor so I don't die instantly in lava. Damn, I look fresh. And I might as well get everything enchanted at this point. On day 64 I realized how ugly my base was. I was using all kinds of blocks, so I started working on a new platform where my new house will eventually be. But that will require a lot of cobble. Time to harvest my netherwort farm. And in the evening I continued work on the new platform. All I did on day 66 was enchant and grind XP. Remember when I got feather falling? Yeah, it's really OP. I don't know why I got it so late. I wanted to remove all the blocks above my new platform so it actually looks pretty. And yeah, I got stuck in the water thing again. Day 69, a very special day, and yeah, I wasted it. However, day 70 was different. I needed to get rid of this creeper infestation that was beginning to grow below my base. And I'll admit, it resulted in a few close calls, but my feather falling boots came in clutch. Day 71. I removed the remaining blocks that were still above my platform, and then I continued expanding because it's never big enough. While mining for cobble, I noticed someone walking behind me, and sure enough it was another trader. He has terrible traits, so he had to go, but he didn't want to die. It's safe to say the llamas don't like me. They keep spitting at me every time. More expansion! That's what I did on day 73, and for some reason creepers want to stop me. I mean, at least they tried. I didn't expect that I will need so much cobble. Day 74, the platform is finally finished, thank god. This time I decided that I will be smart and I placed torches everywhere, so hostile mobs have nowhere to spawn. However, I needed a nice staircase to get from and to the platform, and I'm pretty happy with the result. What do you guys think? My new house will be out of spruce wood, so I created a spruce forest. I also gave my pig farm a little revamp, which includes making it bigger. The path itself got some renovation too, and I got rid of the wheat farm. On day 79 I finally got a helmet. I don't know what took me so long, but I'm full diamond now. Some small changes to my nether portal, making it look pretty, and also getting rid of the old entrance to my skeleton farm. On day 81 I got a new axe. Why? Well, because I was about to chop some lumber, and I mean a lot of lumber. I also completely divided my new part from the rest of the island. Day 82, another guy appeared, but he only had 1 llama. Oh, there it is. Boys, it seems like we got a pig infestation on our hands. So I did what I had to do, build the wall. And this guy wasn't too happy about that. It's safe to say that I got bored mining cobble. And finally I started building my own house on day 84. Probably too late, but here it is. It actually took me forever to decide which design I was going for, but I think this one looks decent. I'm not sure about the windows though. Anyone wants to be a librarian, guys? No? Nobody? Why did that surprise me? Next I got some sugarcane, because I'm going to build a sugarcane farm. That's right. It's good for trading, I guess. And I finally built a proper staircase to the build height. The old one was a piece of garbage, yeah. Wait, no. Where's Pablo? Oh my god, he died. So many memories with him, no. What was I thinking with these windows? They're absolutely terrible, oh my god. Someday I should probably organize my chests, but I think it'll have to wait. I wasn't sure about the door, but after a few variations I think I like this one. Oh, you think you can hide from me, huh? Well, you shouldn't have 2 llamas around you. Maybe if your traits weren't so bad. I stole the llamas and almost died. I guess that's what happens when you steal, huh? I was hoping that the llama would start bouncing one day. And sure enough, the next day it started bouncing. Some final touches to the entrance, looking pretty good. This green guy completely ruined my sugarcane farm. On day 93 I may have fallen into lava again. But I survived. My new house needs a roof, and that's exactly what I did on day 94. My sugarcane is now producing quite a lot of sugar cane. You don't want to know how many trees went into this roof. Day 96, I found this shortcut, but it's probably faster to take the stairs. The roof is finally done, and I should probably head into the nether as it's already day 96. But the game glitched when I threw my ender eyes and I threw 3 instead of 1. Fortunately, all of them survived. And that's how I began my long travel to the end of the world. I threw 1 more eye just to be sure of the general distance and began the journey. And I'm not gonna lie, it was quite scary bridging across this darkness. 1 mistake and I will lose everything. And these mobs spawning on the bridge definitely didn't help, so I had to take care of them. But since I was scared, I kept my distance. I had no idea how long the bridge would be, and I was bridging all night. In fact, I was bridging for so long that I ran out of blocks, so I had to return. Just running on this bridge by itself is pretty unsettling. But what was more unsettling was the fact that it was already day 97 and I was still at my base. And I didn't want to return back again, so I chopped down every single tree. Check out how many blocks I got. And it's adventure time again. The sun was setting, slowly but surely. That's when I saw this. The first sign of land. I was so glad that I wasn't bridging above an endless void. Then I made this infinite water source and broke the bottom. All that was left is jump. And it actually took forever to get down. Luckily I had more than enough pearls, so I could keep using them as much as I wish. Hopefully I don't land next to some creepers though, that would be pretty bad. After running for what felt like forever, the eye went back, which means one thing and one thing only. The stronghold is near. And sure enough, I was able to find it on my first try, which usually doesn't happen. Now I just need to find a portal room, which can sometimes be the hardest part, but luckily I found it relatively quickly. I realized I don't have a bed and I surely wanted one because there is a chance that I might die in the end and I don't want to spawn in my base. So I placed the bed, set a new spawn point and put all the useless stuff in the chest. It was about time to enter the end. And you have no idea how glad I was that the end wasn't a grid as well. I think that would be pretty impossible. Check out my sniping skills, yo. Everything was on the first try, definitely not lying. Actually, the last pillar was giving me some trouble, so I started bridging up, but when I got up, I realized that all the pillars are dead already. Now it was time to take care of the dragon himself. It took him a while to perch, but when he did, I was ready, so I pearled in and utilized my sharpness diamond sword. But I only managed to get a few hits in before he flew away again. The second perch was actually pretty quick, way faster than the first one. And just when I thought that it's all over, the dragon escaped. Luckily, I had plenty of arrows. Yes! And undeniably, the highlight of the fight was when I got to level 69 from the XP. And you know I wasn't going to leave without the dragon egg. I've beaten the dragon many times in the past, but this one just made me weirdly happy. I see the player you mean. Dadusak? Yes, take care. Somehow it was still day 98 and I wanted to get some stuff done before this is all over, so I made my way up and used all of my remaining pearls to get back. And soon enough I was able to see the waterfall that I created. I'm glad I made it 2 blocks wide because it's much easier to swim. And just a heads up, what you're about to see is probably the dumbest play I've ever made. Right now I should be turning, instead I do this. Oh no. Oh my god! I don't even know what to say. Somehow I survived that. I was unstoppable at this point, and what is this view? Oh my god. When I finally saw the blocks appear, I was very relieved. And I knew exactly where the dragon egg will go. Here, display in my new house. Day 99, I wasn't happy with the roof, so I took it down. And guess who was there to annoy me? This is the side roof and, to be honest, I didn't really like it. So I took it down once again. Another close call, this green boy appeared out of nowhere, in my house. Did you guys notice my furnaces in the ground? Pretty clever, huh? I added some more decorations. And by the way, who added this mob? Hello Mojang? Like, what's the purpose? And these are some of the very final touches I was able to make.